I'm going to attempt to catch the original 151 Pokemon while I walk across all of New York City in just 12 hours, so
we can start off catching a Mewtwo, our first Pokemon. That changes everything.
Here's the thing. I've done a bunch of these Pokemon challenges, and I've failed every single one. So I'm done doing this halfway. I'm putting everything on the line. The account I made back in 2016, the account I'm playing on right now, and the one with my favorite Pokemon, SNORLAX. And I will delete this account if I can't complete it by the end of today. So there's no room to lose. 3, 2, 1. Easy, 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 easy.
This is not gonna be easy. This is not gonna be easy. Already one Pokemon down. Please, 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 please. We're so cooked. Able to... I feel like trash. We will have many more attempts later. We gotta move forward. The first Pokemon coming out of that is a Lickitung. Lickitung is the first Pokemon, 150 more to go. There's an Alolan Sandshrew. We just got Sandshrew, which is the second of the 151 that we need. And that's already 2 down of the 151, 3 down. I have to use the daily incense.
Now obviously incens are going to be vital for getting the original 151 as they increase Pokemon spawns. And with over 900 Pokemon in Pokemon Go, we were already at a disadvantage. So my first step was to catch Pokemon on our way to the industrial district where we should find more Pokemon spawns.
And there's a Diglett right here, is what we needed. Brand new one, a Cubone. Cubone has been added. We also now have a Chansey as well. And it ran away.
This stressed me out. Having that first taste of a Pokemon running away made me realize that I'm only going to be able to use Ultra Balls. If I want to make sure my account doesn't get deleted, we need to only use Ultra Balls moving forward, which was amazing for
Onyx, right next to the trash. That sounds like my kind of day, too. We'll be going all day. I'm going to need a refresh, aka a coffee. How do you spell Cameron wrong? It's like one of the top easiest names ever. We're going to run back another just regular incent. These are our key to finishing this. But I also have to take a picture of Snorlax, up our friendship, you know how it is. This is gonna be the first Pikachu, and it's an event Pikachu too, which is kind of cool. Perfect. And Alolan Rattata is still Rattata in my books. That's another one. Yes, okay, all right. It's simple. Keep moving forward. They appear when you least expect it, but a shiny Cubone. That's our first shiny of the video. 1, 2, that's the way to go. The moment we slow down is the moment I lose my account. Porygon was one I thought was gonna be hard. That's amazing. Besides the same old stuff that we already have, there's nothing different.
It's really kicking in how hard this is going to be, and I can't stop thinking about how...
The one thing that sucks is that if I lose my account today, I'm losing it on the 10-year anniversary.
Where there are events going on all throughout New York City, which is why I'm here. And I downloaded this game the week it came out in summer of 2016. I was 12 years old and completely obsessed with Pokemon. Had been my whole life. And then somebody handed me a version where I could go outside and actually become a real-life Pokemon trainer. Me and my friend played constantly. Everybody did. For about 3 months that summer, the entire world was doing this. 10 years later, I'm still on that same account. This is basically half my life right here, all in one place. And him. So I gave him a snack, which allows him to join us as we walk throughout New York City. And if I didn't get all 151, all of this gets deleted. So we gotta keep moving.
Even on the radar, there's nothing new that we can actually end up getting.
But we finally made our way into the financial district, the first location across New York City. So much hours have already been wasted. We are running out of time, but...
Snorlax keeps confusing me. I keep thinking it's a Pokemon. We have a bunch of eggs. We don't need that. We don't, okay, I guess new dex entry, but we don't need that. Come on. Oh. I hate that. We don't need that. It does not help us. Actually, that makes it worse. I forgot to record it, but we do need a Chansey.
But I looked back at the list of what we caught in the 151, and that's when I realized this is impossible. There are certain Pokemon that spawn outside of America. Mr. Mime is only in Europe. Kangaskhan was only in Australia, and Farfetch'd in Asia. At this point, I thought the account we've been playing on this whole time, and the one I've had for 10 years, would be deleted. but I came up with a plan. The only way for me to get the regional Pokemon was to trade with somebody who already had them. We are in one of the largest cities in the world, so there is a chance. And the place they would be is Central Park, but that's just a guess. We are so far away from Central Park, and I'm betting my account on strangers I haven't met being in a place I haven't even reached. If I walk all the way there and nobody's playing, I might as well delete my account right now and save myself the trip. So I had a choice. Stop here and delete the account, or gamble the whole thing on Pokemon trainers being in Central Park. But like hell, I'm stopping now. And it must have been a good sign that I didn't, because I instantly got an encounter with my favorite Pokemon, Snorlax.
We cannot have Snorlax run away. That's 2. Okay, that's a new one.
Snorlax was the best motivation, and I made my way finally into Little Italy, where I was able to sit down, get some food for the first time today. And with my phone charging and with a plan fleshed out, I was able to kind of take this moment to relax and enjoy the rest. The future was looking bright and the food was tasting amazing. But we had to get back out and keep catching to reach the original 151.
My camera is shot right now. It literally just will not turn on. I have to find a Best Buy and get a new one, which
I can't believe this happened. I've never been so angry in my life. I have to now, instead of heading over to Central Park, I have to make my way in a different direction to a Best Buy to pray that there's a camera there and be able to spend so much money on a new one. Like, why did this have to happen? Why did this have to happen to me? I have never been so angry about something like this in my life, because if I can't film, I can't have a video. I wasn't even able to catch Pokemon because I wanted to film something, so it wasn't just a black screen for this whole angry monologue. But I was finally able to get a camera. I made my way to a park to set the camera up where eggs were starting to hatch.
we have some eggs hatching. That's one we need. We needed a Charmander. We needed a Pinsir. And there's a gas. Oh my gosh, there's so many Pokemon right here. Okay, we have a Coughing as well. We had a setback, but we're getting back in the game now. And an Oddish. Yes, okay. And a Bellsprout. We're locked in now. We are so locked in. We need a new camera. This is nice. This is exciting. Not really. There's still a lot of stuff we need to do. Still a lot of Pokemon to catch. We need a Weedle. That's a beauty right there. And a Caterpie. Snorlax, my guy. So I'm once again gonna use another insect. We have so many. Scyther. This is a massive pull right here. There we go. Venonat, that's another one that we need. Let's frickin' go. Kinda.
Hi vlog. Hi vlog. Hi. Have fun vlog. Bye bye.
I hate how awkward I am filming in public, but a tentacle did spawn.
Don't remember if Tentacle is a part of the 151. There we go. There we go. Okay, all right. That's great actually. We need a Nidorino to. We need a Grimer. We need a Grimer. Let's do this.
And head back over near the Empire State Building to still make our way over to Central Park. We are going to keep catching Pokemon.
We have a Bulbasaur.
And when I made it to the Empire State Building, probably one of the coolest buildings I've ever seen. No time to sightsee. We gotta keep moving. We gotta keep catching Pokemon. We are not losing this account today.
Their Oddish never hurt. The same old stuff we just do not need. And I'm starting to get annoyed of it. Voltorb. An Alolan one? It ran away. Is Tangela part of the 151? I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna catch it either way. 1, 2, all right. We have an Execute. That's another Pokemon that we needed. Ghastly, which I know for a fact that we need. Ghastly's been caught.
I finally started to make my way over to Times Square, where I ended up seeing this building with a bunch of Pokemon stickers, so you already know I had to go over there and check it out.
An Executor, the Alolan form. All right, that's perfect. Let's go. I have no idea where I'm going.
I walked into this store and I was absolutely amazed. This is a Pokemon nerd's dream place. They had it all. Plushies, figures, cards, even this Mewtwo statue looked amazing.
We need him. We need him.
I felt like I found my home. And I even decided to pick up some Pokemon cards.
Could I get one pack of the 151? I'm gonna have you pick it. That's a lot of pressure. Thank you. Is it okay if I just open it here? Thank you. If we pull something here, we still need this. We have a Diglett. I forgot about Pidgeotto. Ooh. So we need a Vaporeon still too. And that's it.
Obviously, we didn't pull anything, so I left the store and made my way down into Times Square. But as I forced myself to walk through the crowd, I didn't know it yet, but one of the most pivotal moments of the entire day was about to happen.
Simply put it, there's one thing we have to do. Rematch with the Voltorb. There's been this deluxe battle pass thing in Pokemon Go that I had no idea about. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy it. It has some cool stuff in there, and it's honestly might be the best opportunity to buy it right here in Times Square. You can claim a bunch of different rewards. There's a specific Pokemon that you get from doing this that we have absolutely needed. A Mewtwo. We did not have a Mewtwo at the beginning of the video. I have to use a Golden Raspberry. Plus an Ultra Ball. I do not know if they're allowed to remove. Because if it runs away, we're screwed. Come on. That's one. That's two. Okay. We have 20 Golden Raspberries. I will use them all for this moment. Come on, please. Come on, please. One, two. I totally just missed that. Come on. That's a nice. Not a great, not an excellent, but a nice. I'll take it. One, two. Okay. We need this. We need this, and we need this bad. With the power of everything, please. 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 That's not just the new Pokemon added to the Dex. That's also one step closer. I can't even speak right now of how excited I am. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't even know what to say right now.
After catching Mewtwo, I felt like I was unstoppable. Like even the uncertainty of getting to Central Park and finding a Pokemon trainer who might have the regionals didn't even cross my mind. I just had so much motivation. I was excited and I was gonna do something I was terrified to do in New York City. I went into the subway. Probably one of the grossest places in New York.
First time in a subway. I've never been down here. We'll see how it is.
But I didn't have data, so there's no point, so I just immediately left, so yeah. But after walking more through New York City, I finally found myself entering Central Park.
All right.
Yo, what's the YouTube channel?
Mr. Beast.
Great time to tell you to subscribe, so please subscribe. Instantly we got a Snorlax encounter, but we already got one earlier and can never rival my Snorlax. But walking through Central Park, it seemed like nothing was truly spawning at first, but remember the goal. We need to find Pokemon trainers here in Central Park that are willing to trade their regional Pokemons that they may or may not have. We're going into this park completely blind, but hey, a Jigglypuff never hurts.
Jigglypuff. I know for a fact this is needed. A Minky. Hitmonchan. Very special, very important one.
So before I hunted, I took a water break and took a minute to relax for just 5 seconds, but that 5 seconds barely lasted because instantly when I got up.
Excuse me. I assume you're playing Pokemon Go.
I am.
Do you have a Kangaskhan?
Okay, I was terrified. Kangaskhan doesn't exist in this country. To have one, this random guy sitting in a park in New York City would have had to travel to Australia, catch it there, and still have it on his account. The odds of that are basically zero. I had walked 11 miles, and this entire day came down to a stranger I met 40 seconds ago having a Pokemon from the other side of the planet. I was barely able to breathe, genuinely just waiting for his response.
You gonna start us for the trade?
I might, if you're willing.
Of course. There we go.
No!
Yo, it's heartbreaking.
He had them. every regional I needed, sitting right there in the stranger's collection. But here's the thing about Pokemon Go. The rare ones, the ones that actually matter, you can't just trade with anybody. You need a high enough friendship level first.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Well, good luck to you guys today.
Likewise, you too.
Thank you.
And friendship takes days to build. You add each other, and you wait. I met this guy only a couple minutes ago, so there it was. He had the exact Pokemon I'd walked this entire city to find. He was standing right in front of me, willing to trade, and the game wouldn't let us. As we parted ways, I couldn't stop thinking about the friendship level thing getting in the way. How dumb is that? But it made me think as I was walking. We are still missing a lot of Pokemon left, and the only chance for me to be able to complete this by the end of tonight was to have somebody who I have a high enough friendship level, who has the Pokemon, all the Pokemon we need, to be willing to trade with me. I do have this friend, but he's on vacation, and I'd have to wait for him later tonight where he would be free to see if he would be able to trade Pokemon that we need so we can save this account. So I had to change my mindset moving forward.
I did not know you could get Farfetch'd here in America. I thought this was like a Japanese only Pokemon. I know it's like, what, the Alolan form, but it's better than nothing. Still counts. That's a boy. SNORLAX is out here joining us. Okay, there is a couple things I do want to do, and that's evolve some Pokemon and just get them out the way so I don't have to think about it later. Perfect.
I'm evolving the Pokemon I only have enough candies for, and I'm just going to try and move forward in completing as many of the 151 as possible until we get to talk to my friend later who will help us complete the rest of it. But
we need more Eevee candies, and it seems like Eevee just does not spawn here. To get more Eevee candies, we kind of need to walk with Eevee, which means I would have to switch out Snorlax. Look at him, look at how funny he is. Not what I want, you are irrelevant. Look at Snorlax. Kind of the only thing I can do, or at least from what I can think of right now. It's like, that's all I can think of right now. This sucks. This really sucks. It pisses me off. Hold on, we might get an egg of an Eevee. We can evolve that Charmander though. I'm just gonna evolve the Charmander now. Yay, Charmeleon. I did evolve into a Charizard. You can tell because it has the hat.
whether switching Snorlax out was a good choice, we still need to keep moving forward and catching more Pokemon. You see, to do rare trades, you need a lot of Stardust, and there's only so much Stardust to go around. So we need to keep catching new Pokemon and getting Pokemon candies so we can evolve Pokemon later. So we really don't have time to stop anymore. There's only so much time in the day. We need to keep moving forward.
This is great. I'm gonna use a Silver Banana Berry, which I think gives you more rare candies than the regular one. There we go. Wait, what the f? Are you serious? That's not an original 151. I don't even know what to say to that, to be honest.
I decided I need a break and actually took a second out of Central Park to head into town to see if there was any places I could eat. I found this little cafe that seemed really nice and it was really cool, and I'm still reminiscing on the whole Snorlax thing. You gotta understand, Snorlax was my buddy in Pokemon Go for many years. I can't remember if it was for the full 10, but it was a lot longer than at least like 3. I am a coffee addict, maybe even a connoisseur. But this was probably the best coffee I think I've ever had in my life. That's the best coffee I've ever had. I've had coffee from all over the country, and this is the best I've ever had.
So absolute shout out to this place in New York City, and the waffles were pretty damn good as well. And this was just enough energy, just enough motivation to make sure I would get back out there. I would continue this journey, even if I didn't have Snorlax by my side. I knew that we needed to save this account, otherwise we would lose Snorlax forever.
He's gonna fire. Is Drifloon a part of the 151? That's 2. And that's 3. Let's go. A Growlithe. We need this. This is so important. Please. 1, 2. Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay. We have a Pidgey. This is one I'm shocked we have not seen yet. There we go.
The sun may be going down now, but we are still getting new Pokemon.
We need to Staryu. Does Staryu have an evolution? That's the question. Don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. Yes. Okay. It's already 8 o'clock. Put in the work. Put in the work. Put in the work. Another Eevee. That's 3. Does my back hurt? Yes. Do my feet hurt? Absolutely. Am I tired and maybe a little bit too sweaty for my liking? Of course. But anything to save my account. I had to stop. You see this Pokemon? We hate that Pokemon. I want to make that be known to the world. Pomni is the worst Pokemon ever. I was supposed to take a turn. Wait a second. I have to go back. I took the wrong turn. Okay, we need to head back this way. Otherwise, we're gonna be lost.
My brain was shutting off. I was forgetting directions and forgetting that I had to cross all of New York City.
Okay, the first Magikarp is insane. I have no idea how many Magikarp candies I have, so I'm hoping we have enough to where we can just evolve this guy right here, right now. I have 33. I have big plans. It's actually a genius idea. So what if I swap Eevee for Magikarp or evolve it? That was an accident. A Vaporeon. We got the Vaporeon Pokemon card. It's in my backpack still. That means we're gonna finish this. We need to swap Vaporeon now for Magikarp. Still got a lot of walking to do. And unfortunately, not that much sunlight out either. The lights are coming on. That's when you know it's getting bad, when the lights turn on. Another Growlithe. This is huge. That's actually a massive win. That's 1, that's 2. Let's go, let's go, let's freaking go. We literally just need 2 more Growlithe candies and we can evolve Growlithe. And Ekans, we do not have. I know that for a fact. Probably should not have used a Raz. Probably should use like a Pinap Berry or something like that, but it's too late. Okay, that one's good. I'm tired. I just don't want to lose the account. I've gotten to the point where I don't even look at my phone anymore. I just wait for it to vibrate and just look. We are finally outside of the park now. A lot more miles to go. Yay. Hold the phone. There's an Electabuzz. There's an Electabuzz. Okay, we're gonna use a Raspberry because I don't think Electabuzz has an evolved form. At least that isn't in the original 151, so please. All right, that's okay. As long as it doesn't run away, we'll be okay. We'll be good. Please, please, for the love of everything, please. 2. This girl is on. Gotta remember to use a silver Napberry, and bam. That's a beaut. That's a beaut. Oh, okay. All we need is this one Growlithe, and we should be set to evolve him. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. That's 3. That's a beaut right there. Was another one of those tough ones down. But there's still so many more, too. There's still so many more. Okay, yes, a Tauros. We need this. That's 1. That's 2. Ooh, I would scream right now if I wasn't in public. There's a beaut right there.
I am tired, but the fact that later my friend might be able to help us complete this is the one thing that is keeping me going. So I still need to travel, get through New York City, so later tonight I can trade with my friend.
I'm not stopping until we save this account, please, for everything, please. Please.
Morning comes with the early summer light.
Let me evolve this Sandshrew real quick. So that this is brand new to the Pokedex too. Yes. Okay. Sandslash. And that's added to the dex as well. Oh, and an Ekans. Still gotta keep going. We're gonna post up right here for a second. 1, to let my legs breathe. 2, to see what we can evolve. If we rename Eevee to Sparky, and then we evolve it, it should give us Jolteon.
I'm speedrunning through these evolutions because once we're done, I'm going to give my friend a call. But remember, we are doing this because me and him have the highest friendship level I have with anybody on my Pokemon account. So this is to make sure that we can get all the missing Pokemon that we need.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I can only evolve this Pikachu with a Santa Claus hat. For whatever reason, the other ones won't work. Got a little worried there for a second. We are not deleting this account tonight. You can evolve Geodude. I have 2 more tactics left in the tank. But they're not, one relies on somebody else, the other is a little unconventional. But anything to save this account. Hello?
Hey,
You busy right now?
we're driving. What's up?
Oh,
Well, wait, why? What's up?
I was just gonna use you for a video.
What do I need to do?
I need your help in Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, I can't help you. Stay safe in the city, yeah?
I will.
All right.
All right,
Talk
see
to
ya.
you later.
Yeah. I lose every time in a Pokemon challenge. I'm not doing it again. I cannot lose this account. I can't.
And so, with no money at all and a little more weight,
From the start, I lost my step deep within your eyes and your
Once I'm home, I'm gonna delete this account. And I'm happy. I'm happy I got to spend the day with this account. To be honest with you guys, I don't play Pokemon Go besides making videos. And I really haven't touched this account at all. Getting to spend a day with this account I made when I was a kid, literally when I first dreamt about becoming a YouTuber, it means so much to me. And I'm just so happy I got to spend one day with it, make memories that'll last forever, and make a video I hope you all enjoy. So as I have to delete this account soon, I hope you guys might find something and spend as much time with it before you have to let it go.